John Deere Rate Controller 3. Just showed up yesterday. Let's do some playing with it. So we need to get the rate controller app. That is done through going to Software Manager and checking online for updates. And you will need to install the Rate Controller Apps A application before you can do anything. Because this is not ISOBus driven, it is all driven by an app through the Green Star system. After you got that though, you can pop in here and this says controller setup required. If it was not plugged in, it would say no controller found. From there we go to setup, and it's all the kind of the normal fare from the old GS2 rate controller. Looks like I already started a profile. Well, manage your profiles here. I'm just going to delete this one, but you could copy it or export it out to take it to another machine. I'm just going to start fresh. Controller setup. Give it a name. Your profile. This is your profile name. Okay, and it highlights the stuff that you absolutely have to have. Give it a name. Equipment type, just say sprayer. Master switch, we'll say virtual. Control valve type, standard. Valve calibration. I'm just throwing in some bogus stuff here to make it look pretty. Section setup. Say we had a 90-foot boom. 8 sections. It gives us our switch, virtual switch. You do a physical switch box or virtual. To get my physical switch box and plug it in, see what it does. Flow meter, 10 gallons, I don't know, 700. Flow meter lag compensation. I'll have to do a little more digging on that one. Looks interesting. Rate smoothing, tank capacity, 1,000-gallon tank. Alarms, nice suite of alarms here. Standard fare of rate over and above. Otherwise, you have pump pressure, nozzle pressure, pump speed. If you have an agitation valve, I don't, so I don't quite know how all that works, but you get done, you close that. Oops. Controller setup. This is important. You need to assign this profile to a controller. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So now that it's been assigned, again, like I said, you could manage this profile. You can copy it. You know, if you thought you maybe had it but wanted to tweak it without blowing away your other one, then you just click here and assign test 2 to this controller. After it's assigned, close out of here, and voila, we have our sprayer. Setup summary. It's kind of like a one-page rundown of all your crucial settings. Click on the boom there, and you can turn off your different sections. They turn black up here if they're disabled, green if they're enabled. Disable them all, enable them all. Go in your setup here, pick there. It already attached to my sprayer because in the sprayer we had picked rate controller as our documentation type. Save that. Save that. And I made a quick little run screen here with some of the different widgets that are available. Click on it, you'll get your section settings, change your rate. The calibrations, diagnostics, pretty standard fare. Section test, nozzle test, control valve. Let's do a control valve test. Pick your system. It ain't gonna work, so it's not really hooked up to anything. Section test. Accept. This is the only place where I found where your master switch is yet. Stop. Calibrations. Flow meter. You can do a catch test or as applied. So you have a option to begin calibration. Put your tank values in there. I'll be curious to see how this works in anhydrous. Diagnostics. Controller information. Switch box. Electrical. Delivery system. Section status. Harness pinout. Switch status. Master switch is on. Where is this master switch? I just kind of thought it'd be like right there. I have to come in here and turn my master switch off, I guess. Off. So you have it. Rate controller 3 comes out of the box with a small spider harness that is basically just isobus in and isobus out. So if you have your old GS2 rate controller with your big square plugs and your power bus plug, we're going to either have to do some adapting or get some new cables to run up to the tractor. Other than that, there we go.